Natasha,
Debbie,
show.
the show.
Welcome to it. Just two patriotic girls.
Learning about the world.
So please, don't take us the wrong way.
Hi, welcome to the Natasha and Debbie show. We are now into October, and I'm wondering, do Norwegians celebrate Halloween?
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, probably not.
But let us know if you
I
do.
don't know why.
I just don't think so. I think it's more of an American thing.
Yeah, I think it's just super huge here.
I know they do it in other places, but just most places,
Yeah.
no one does it as much as we do, which is
I know. We go a little crazy with it.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Anyway, if you like our content today, please hit that like button.
We got to stop. That's so
And
tacky.
consider subscribing to our channel. But don't do it just because we ask you to. Please check out our other content. Make sure you want to be a part of this crazy family.
It is crazy.
So what are we looking at today? Besides our Norwegian
It's
friends?
crazy family. Sorry. So today's video is actually something I'm really excited about checking out. Now, this place has been suggested to us by a lot of our friends in Norway now since the very first episode. And I am probably not going to pronounce this right. And every time we look up YouTube videos or Google how to pronounce a place, it's wrong.
Yeah.
So here's my best try. Lofoten.
I think that sounded good.
How would you know though?
From the stuff we've been trying to listen to
Yeah,
to
but
see if it's
everyone
correct or
seems
not.
to, every time I look somewhere online, they all say it differently. So that's my best, Lofoten. So this video is called Lofoten, a road trip to the most amazing places of Lofoten Islands. And I think this is a chick on a bike, motorcycle, motorbike, whatever you want to call it. And that has my interest.
Well, I'm always down for an island, so I can't wait to check them out.
Yeah, so this actually, just a quick blurb on this. It says in the description, if there's one place on Earth where it doesn't matter if it rains or if it snows or if the sun shines because it's beautiful, nevertheless, it must be Lofoten Islands in Norway. I mean, that sentence right there grabbed my attention. And then, like I said, a lot of you guys told us to check this out. Now, having said that, this will be our last video on Norway for a while. So we talked about Worldwide Wednesdays from now on Wednesdays on our channel. We're going to be looking at different countries for about like a month or just a little over a month. So we will come back to Norway, so please don't leave us. But next week, we are coming for you, Sweden.
That's right. We'll be in Sweden. See, we're not leaving the area. We'll be right next door.
Literally.
Right now.
But right now, we're going to stay in Norway, and we're going to check out the Lofoten Islands. So here we go.
Wow.
What road is this? Hello.
Whoa.
I remember we saw that in one video.
Yeah. That's...
If there is one place on Earth where it doesn't matter if it rains,
Oh,
if it snows, or if the sun shines, because it's beautiful nevertheless, it must be Lofoten Islands in Norway.
Lofoten.
A rugged mountain chain
Jeez.
is rising up from the Gulf Stream, forming a rare and unique world. It's wild and beautiful,
What?
with azure blue border, white beaches, green mountainsides,
Look at those homes down there.
beautiful fjords,
Fjord.
old fishing towns, and maybe some
Pause.
of the most
Okay. That is
Yes.
stunning.
How do you drive on that road and not wreck from looking at the beauty around you? I mean, I'd be staring off like, wait.
This is why I don't want to drive with you in other countries. You do that enough here, Debbie.
I was like, no, wait, look at it from this view.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
No, that's everything in this scene right here. Stunning, Norway. Stunning.
Yes.
Okay, wow. Let's get back into it.
spectacular roads in the world.
Wow. Okay, so that's where it is.
Hello, Lofoten Islands. This is our first meters of riding, and I'm so excited because I really always wanted to come here and have read so much about Lofoten, and
Lofoten.
it already looks
Can't say
stunning.
that. That's a sweet bike.
No. Pause for just a second.
What?
I am loving this because I love seeing like where people actually live.
Yeah,
The actual
agreed.
town, not just, the top touristy spots are the places that are the most beautiful. I love seeing the actual roads that you guys drive on, the houses that you live
I
in.
couldn't agree more.
I love this.
Couldn't agree more. Wow. It's breathtaking.
The Lofoten Islands are some of the oldest rocks in the world. Its mountains rise abruptly from the Gulf Stream.
Wow.
This mountain range forms a 100-kilometer long and 1,000-meter high wall when seen from afar. The so-called
Jeez.
Lofoten Wall.
You can't even see it all from the clouds.
But there are not only mountains.
Whoa.
There are as well valleys, flatlands, and a lot of fishing villages right on the foots of all the harshly rising mountains.
Stunning. Stunning.
It is.
We are here on the most southern tip of Lofoten, and there is a little town that actually has the shortest name I ever saw. The town O.
Oh.
O is literally the end. The
Oh.
road doesn't go any further
Oh.
than this most southern fishing village
Wow.
on Lofoten Islands.
That's pretty cool.
That is amazing.
The town is
Whoa.
mainly a museum and consists of 23 traditional red buildings that are 150 years old and are still in their old place.
Wow.
The name O, by the way, means creek, so we decided to stop at the lake
Whoa.
Ogvatnet, which shores reach O and which is connected with the ocean by a little creek.
Wow. That's impressive.
Nice.
Sorry I'm saying wow a lot, but I can't help it. It's like very mystical.
Yeah.
The best way to lodge at Lofoten is finding yourself a typical Rohrboer, the traditional seasonal used fishing huts.
Okay.
Some of them have been restored and converted to small cottages on the water. They are super popular amongst tourists, and even though Corona restricted traveling a lot, Lofoten were the only place where we really struggled to find accommodation. So better book way in advance in a normal year.
Well, this place is pretty daggone amazing. Whoa, that's
Wow.
a view.
This is my bed for this night, and this is the amazing
Holy crap.
view out of the window.
That's a view.
That is unbelievable.
Look at that. What?
Wonder what those tracks are for.
I was wondering the same thing.
I would imagine probably from bringing stuff up from the boats on a cart or something like a.
I want to rewind that back about right there. What is it like to live half in the clouds, Norway? I just want to know. That is a stunning view. I mean, you see half the mountain, right? And the other half is just gone, just in the clouds, just
Yeah.
gone. That is incredible. Like, you don't see things like that where we live here.
Right.
But that is, every time they've shown it, and look off in the distance, you can't even see that that's really even.
I know you can't see the other one either.
That's insane. It's so beautiful, though. I wonder, do people hike in these areas? I was wondering that, but I'm like, it looks like harsh terrain. I don't know.
Maybe
but-
it's more rock climbing.
Well, that's what I meant. Sorry, kind of like that kind of thing. But That looks hardcore. If you do that there, then you're a beast.
Yeah.
And I mean that in a good way. Yeah, back to the tracks. Okay. Yeah, do let us know what those tracks are, because I'm interested to know too. Like those lights. It's so peaceful.
Yeah.
Back on the road.
I have a surprise for my travel partner. He has birthday tomorrow, and this part of Lofoten has the nicest restaurants, so I will take him out for dinner to celebrate.
Take us with you to dinner. Okay, sweet.
Yes.
The restaurant of Holmen is called Kitchen at the Edge of the World.
Kitchen
You
at the
can
edge of
watch
the
the
world.
chef prepare the dishes, and indeed, he even collected many of the herbs himself on a hike over the island the same day.
There you go.
That's
And he
amazing.
gave us some tips for some great places to hike close by. I cheated a bit though, and used the drone instead to reach the places he talked about.
Ha! I
Can't
would have done
blame
the
her.
same. Good lord, that's
Wow.
freaking gorgeous. Now I see why you guys told us to look at this place. Whoa. Whoa.
Everything is so stunning.
It's incredible.
A waterfall.
The island Moskenesøy is the most southern island of Lofoten,
Okay.
and one of the biggest and most famous islands.
Okay.
Here is Lofoten like you probably know it from the photographs you have seen.
I hadn't seen any
Scenic
photographs.
fishing villages like Rhine, with its famous Rheinefjord, Hamnøy, or Sørvågen, that are all connected with bridges and the road E10 that leads from one side of Lofoten to the other.
That's nice.
Good morning from Lofoten. It's raining again, so it was only a very short time that the weather was good, and now we're back into the everyday rain.
Looks cool too.
When visiting Lofoten yourself, keep in mind that tourism has just recently exploded in the last years, mainly because of
Really?
Instagram.
Oh.
Lofoten are now on many people's bucket lists, but that doesn't mean that it has a big tourist capacity.
Gotcha.
Remember that the locals have not signed up for a photo shoot.
Mm-hmm.
True.
You can indeed, while
Pause on that just for a second there, because I think people need to remember that anywhere they go. Just
Yes.
because you're on vacation doesn't mean you get to take pictures of everybody and stop them and everything like that. And I don't like that.
Yeah. And not everybody out in public wants to be on camera.
I just think that people should keep what she just said, though, in their back pockets, memory-wise, for anywhere you go. You know,
Yes.
it's just,
Yes.
oh,
Good
goodness.
advice.
Yeah, it's beautiful, though.
camp for free in Norway. But
I'm sorry, rewind
Lofoten
that.
are-
She said like camping?
You can indeed wild camp for free in
Oh.
Norway, but Lofoten are not the ideal place for that either. The islands are too small to handle lots of campers.
Oh.
To preserve their unique nature, better stay at accommodations or at least pitch your tent at a campground.
Okay. And these roads are cool.
Bike on the rain, in the rain.
Before heading north, we went around the fishing village Rhine one more time. It's famous for its traditional red and white fishermen's huts and the surrounding peats of granite shooting out of the Rheinefjorden.
There's that cool.
Rhine's beauty earned the village a reputation as the most beautiful place in the world.
You can see why.
It is very pretty. It's pretty in the rain, so you know it's pretty in general.
Exactly.
There's one rule in Norway and Lofoten. If the weather looks bad, 10 minutes later it might have changed completely. But I guess the bad news is as well that if it's sunny and the weather gets better now, it doesn't mean that it will last forever.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
One thing you have to be prepared for when visiting Lofoten: its surroundings are so pretty that you really want to stop for a picture every 2 minutes.
Or look off the road like Debbie. Whoa, that's beautiful.
Wow.
So at one point, I had to force myself to not stop anymore and just drive to the next destination we
I
wanted
could see
to
that.
go, to Fredvang, where you can literally drive over water.
Well, oh, is that road she started with? Maybe.
Maybe.
The Fredvang bridges connect the fishing village of Fredvang with the neighboring island of Flagstadøya.
I can't
The
say any
road
of those
leads
words.
over
No.
4 little islands, and the spectacular mountain background makes the drive one of the top things to do on Lofoten.
Heck yeah. Now, those are some narrow roads, though, guys. Look at that! That's insane.
Yeah.
I'd drive that. Wow. Good gosh. The beauty's almost too much.
After
It is.
Fredvang,
It
it took
really
me
is.
literally 5 minutes until I needed to stop again because of the breathtaking views.
Exactly.
But I'm like her. I would be driving you nuts. Stopping. I gotta get out and take a picture. I
Yeah,
gotta get out
that's
and
what I'm
take a picture.
saying.
It'd be
It'd
impossible
take you
not to.
forever to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Us. I mean, we would literally be stopping everywhere.
Yeah.
And I did notice that there were a lot of places to pull over, which seems very, very nice.
Yeah. But like this part right here, like I'd be out there rolling around in the grass. You know, petting it and
Yep, touching it.
I wouldn't want to leave. I just want to sit there and hang out, like
Oh,
places
yes.
like this for like an hour, take it in, see it.
Yeah, I don't think you could
Experience
get
it.
bored of it.
If you get bored of this, then I don't know what to say. Anyway, sorry.
My travel partner, meanwhile, is turning his back on me because I'm stopping way too often for his taste. There are so many places to visit on Lofoten, and I feel like I could easily spend 2 weeks here, but we don't have too much time, so we have to go to our next destination now, and that's Nusfjord. When entering the dead-end road to Nusfjord,
Man.
I already get the feeling of entering a very special place. The steep mountains fall roughly into the fjord,
Wow.
but at the same time makes you feel like the world is still okay.
Yeah.
At least at this little left paradise that is still like 50 years ago.
Makes you also feel how small you are when you see
Right.
something that vast, right?
We are at Nusfjord now. Behind me you can see the fjord. And this place is actually a village of so-called rorubers, which are small fishing cabins, and you can as well stay there these days because this one is a hotel and very well preserved.
Okay.
Nusfjord is one of Norway's oldest and best preserved fishing villages.
Huh.
The road to the village was only completed 50 years ago.
Wow.
Whoa.
In the 19th and 20th century, Nusfjord was home to more than 1,500 fishermen. Many of the old buildings related to the fishing industry have been renovated and taken care of, and today the fish oil factory, old smokery, the blacksmith, boathouses, and many other buildings give you a glimpse of the old Lofoten life, while visitors can stay in modern renovated huts.
That is very cool.
Unfortunately, we're not staying here because this Nusfjord is actually stunning. Even if you're not so interested in this old fishing cabins,
Oh, I'm interested.
it's just an amazing ride.
Oh, I want to eat there.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Watch the boats all day.
Look at that view. These people are lucky. Y'all are lucky
Very lucky.
if that's you.
We're having a very nice lunch today at the restaurant of the Nusfjord hotel. It's super beautiful in here, and we're spoiling ourselves because someone has birthday today, and it's not me.
Caroline Restaurant offers some amazing fish burgers with maybe one of the best views of Lofoten Islands.
One of the best views to have
Say.
food at all.
Always I forgot to take a picture of the nice birthday dinner, and only this is left of the fish burgers.
We actually still don't know where we will sleep tonight, and we were hoping to find something at our next destination, which is Henningsvær. But we already checked online and it looks like everything is booked out.
Oh no.
But we will still try our luck.
What do you do if you don't find something?
Guess you do some wild camping.
Oh, that'd be a problem.
Henningsvær is
Good
a
Lord.
small island group with 400 inhabitants situated between the impressive Mount Vågakallen and the Lofoten Wall. The town is famous for its handcraft boutiques, restaurants and galleries, and a favorite place to visit for many tourists. Their village stretches across several islands, with one single island just for a soccer field.
That's right. That's that.
How
Okay.
cool.
We saw this for a half
Yeah,
a
we
second
did.
on the one video. Did she say like 400 residents?
I thought so.
That is incredible.
Did I already mention that the weather on Lofoten Islands can change quite quick? My drone can now tell you a story about that.
So beautiful.
So we didn't find a place to stay in Henningsvær, and it as well doesn't look good with availability close to here, somewhere in the nature. So I guess we will probably have to go to the next bigger town, which is Svolvær, and it's about 25 kilometers from here. And yeah, but at least it looks as if we will get out of the rain soon again.
Hopefully.
Before dark, I hope. They find somewhere to stay.
I
Oh,
like
it's dry.
the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind. All the smoke is in the bathroom. I don't care.
After a beautiful day of riding with only a little bit of rain, we arrived in Svolvær, which is actually much bigger than the other towns that we have been before. And now we're finding some food.
Only world that we live in. Oh, baby.
Indeed, Svolvær is the biggest town on Lofoten, which doesn't mean that it's overcrowded. There are still only 5,000 people living.
Okay.
The nearby village Vågar, just a few miles west, was by the way the first real settlement in northern Norway,
Oh, really?
dating to 800 AD.
Jeez.
Hello,
800.
sun. Long time no see.
Thanks for joining the journey to the gems of Lofoten.
That ended abruptly, sadly.
It
I
did.
didn't expect it to be over that quickly, but whoa.
Right?
Don't play a
Amazing.
drinking game of how many times we said wow in that video, because you will be off the chair.
It's so hard to come up with new adjectives to describe things that are just so stunning and beautiful.
Yeah, I concur.
And
That
wow.
he added it in again. That was stunning. That was beautiful. I didn't expect all that. I love that she took us on a lot of the drive with her.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time we've actually got to go in anywhere. It was only a couple places, a couple of the restaurants,
Yep.
kind of quickly, but it was still nice to at least look inside for a moment.
Yes.
But so much there, and yet it's like it's just somehow how small it is, but it seems so monstrously big.
Yes.
And like I said before, it does make you, when you see those mountains going into the water like that, it does make you realize how small you are
Mm-hmm.
in the scheme of things of this planet. You are nothing.
Sure does. And that motorcycle trip looked like it'd be pretty nice to take. If
Yeah.
I could drive a motorcycle, I would want to do something like that. But I've never driven one, so I don't think that'd be a safe thing to do.
I really like that. If you guys did, please hit the like button, consider subscribing to the channel. And again, just thank you so much for recommending us checking that out, because I would never have known otherwise. Beautiful.
No.
Just, I mean,
Stunning. I
Like-
love all the little fishing villages. I think they're gorgeous. I love seeing all the boats.
like you said, you just lose your ability to come up with new adjectives.
You do.
The brain just goes, wow. And it stays on wow when you keep seeing such wow stuff. You're playing the drinking game. Stop it.
And do not start this over and start now.
Don't do it. Wow. What? Sorry, just kidding. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I really do hope that you'll join us next week and continuing on these Worldwide Wednesday episodes where we check out other countries, because we want to see as much of this beautiful world that we have as we can and learn as much and make new friends. Please join us over on Facebook. We have Patreon too, link in the description of every single video we have. And we're looking really forward to learning about Sweden, a place, oddly, we both have some ancestry.
Yes, we do.
We didn't even know about until we did the DNA test. So we're going to learn about a place where our ancestors came from at some point in this, I don't know, timeline.
That's right.
But we can't wait to check that out. And thank you guys again so much for watching. We'll see you on the next episode of the Natasha and Debbie Show. Until then, guys, please, as always, love like jazz.
Be as strong as Tyson.
Bye.
Bye.